YouTube. I always say it's been a while. It has been a while. I honestly don't remember what month I was, or what week I was. 21, 22, I don't know. Regardless, I am now 27, almost 28 weeks into my twin pregnancy, and things are going well. I'm over the hump of being shocked and awed that I'm having twins, like I was when I was on my last video. My last video, I was still trying to wrap my brain around it. You know, sometimes I'm still trying to wrap my brain around it. But, you know, it's when you're not wanting, let me rephrase this. When all you've ever expected is a single baby, because it's never even been on the radar that you have multiples. Learning that you're having multiples is quite shocking. And I'll be honest, for a while I felt like a bad mom for feeling some of the emotions that I felt as I've been working myself through this. Mainly more stressed and worried and anxious. Sometimes sad, sometimes frustrated, more than I was happy and, you know, blissful. But I've joined a local Mothers of Multiples group here by my house, and talked to some women that say that those emotions are pretty normal. It's like I hate to say it's like a grieving process, but it's like a grieving process. Especially if I've never had to use, you know, fertility drugs or treatments, which when you're using fertility drugs and treatments, as you know, it's more likely. But because this wasn't a totally natural occurrence, it seems more shocking to my system. But as of now, I am pretty jazzed to be meeting my little men, and have gotten to go to get the 3D, 4D imaging of them, and you know, seeing that they have their daddy's nose, and seeing that they're already fighting in my room like brothers do, and hogging the camera and putting their hands and feet in each other's faces. It's real, and it's exciting, and I'm pretty happy about that. So, not a whole lot to report, but I do have a couple things. One is that carrying singles is hard enough, from what I've heard, since I've never carried a single before. But carrying twins is freaking hard, and I'm sure carrying more than that is even harder. It's definitely put a giant strain on my already not very fit, physically fit, and strong body. I have extremely fat feet. I'm actually have been told that I'm walking on the ankle bones. So my body is already structurally out of whack as it is, and to add the added bonus of having not one but two little humans growing inside me, and all that comes with that, has really caused a lot of hip pain, back pain. If I can have pain there, I probably do. So I have started to see a chiropractor, which, ladies, if you're hurting and you're pregnant and you've not gone to a chiropractor, you need to get on the ball here, because going to a chiropractor, especially one that specializes in prenatal, it's like crack. It's amazing, because your body is your hips are widening every day, and your ligaments are stretching out, and your body is not the same from day to day to day to day. So every time I go, which it went from 5 days a week, it's now down to 3 days a week, I come home and I just feel better. And I have a list of exercises that I'm doing that can keep me feeling better as the days go on. So that's not to say that I am free of any kind of pain or discomfort now. It's definitely not the case. But it's helped. It's helped a lot. So I definitely recommend a chiropractor if you are experiencing pain in your pregnancy, which I am. I'm pretty big, which I will show you belly shot later on. Another thing I wanted to touch on is for mothers of multiples especially, they know that there's a handful of comments and questions that you get always when people find out that they're having multiples. Or things they say that are either really sweet or really obnoxious. So let me list some of them up. One of them is when people learn that I am having twins and they say, oh, one is hard enough, I don't know how you're going to do two. It's almost like a slap in the face. And I know that when they say it, they don't mean it that way. But it's a stupid thing to say. And if you said it, don't say it again. Because I'm going to do two the same way that you've done one. I'm going to do two the same way that someone else has done, points or quads or whatever. And you just do it because you're a parent and you love them and they need to stay alive. And that's how you do it. So when I got the last comment, someone saying it's hard enough, having one, I don't know how you're going to do two. I'm not the first. I won't be the last. And it's possible. So don't question it. That's maybe it's someone who's talking. It's obnoxious. Another comment that we get is are they natural? In my head, I want to answer as opposed to artificial. I don't. Yes. I mean yes. Maybe the question that they're asking is, did you need to take fertility treatments or was it a natural occurrence? But that's a question I get asked a lot. I also get asked if they are if twins run in my family. And for those that haven't done a lot of research, and I haven't even done any research prior to learning I had twins, I was having twins, is the twin gene comes from the mother's side and not the father's side. And I only have one set of twins in my family. No, it's a myth. It does not skip a generation. Generational skips is a myth. And that if you're over 30, you are more likely to have multiple births than if you are under 30 because your cycles are different. Your body's more likely to drop multiple eggs. So there's just a whole lot to twins that I had no idea. You just don't know what you don't know until you learn that. And I learned so late in the game. Most people learn that they're having twins at their first or second sonograms, which is pretty early in the game. But because I was using a midwife at a birthing center, I didn't learn I was having twins until I was 21 weeks. So, for 4 or 5 months, I was thinking I had one, and now I, pretty late in the game learned that I was having two. So my plans have had to change a lot. I've had to start seeing OB versus a birthing center and a midwife. And while you can have twins naturally and without pain meds, I'm having to revisit my decisions and see how I feel about all that now, because birthing one is hard enough, but birthing two, when you're already exhausted, it's something entirely different. So there's just a lot of things that we're working through and trying to figure out. Twins are a giant financial stretch, more than one is. So we are stocking up as if there's a blizzard coming on diapers. And the day we got home from shopping for a double stroller and seeing the prices of how much double strollers can be, I came home and cried. So, also something you have to get past whenever you're learning that you are having multiples, is the cost that multiples bring versus the cost of singles. But otherwise, my boys are gestationally perfect. So at the time when I got my like a multiple gestation sonogram, I was 26 weeks and 4 days or something like that, and something like that doesn't matter. And they were at the time 26 weeks and 4 days gestation. So they are literally right where they should be. They are maybe 1 or 2 ounces in difference in weight. So if they could be any more perfect, they would be here. They are doing very well, and I really can't ask for more. Actually, I can. I ask for a little more sleep because, ooh, these boys use my bladder as a trampoline. If it's not one, it's the other. But otherwise, these babies should be here. I will be full term the week of Christmas. So I'm thinking that I will have Christmas babies. I'm pretty sure they'll be provided first of the year. Even though my due date is January 12th of 2014, they will likely be here before the end of December. So I will go on baby watch on December 15th and just see when they come. And I'm going to try my best to induce my own labor. I don't want to be induced. I just don't want anything more than IV that absolutely has to be there. So, other than that, there's nothing really else. We're working on the nursery. Had some hiccups along the way with the nursery, so there's nothing really to show, but when I get the nursery at least kind of assembled, then I will have a nursery tour. I'm not really big into hauls. I don't really care to watch them, so I don't really care to do them. Baby clothes are baby clothes. They're mostly all cute. So, that's that. Anyway, what is 27 weeks, so we'll try to do another one sooner than 6 weeks like I did this time. Otherwise, I hope everything else in y'all's world is going well. And for all those that are TBCing, good luck to you. Lots of baby dust to you. What it's meant to be, it will be, and it will be. And for all of those who have just found out that they are pregnant, congratulations. Welcome to the club. It's so exciting. It's hard, but it's exciting. And I will talk to all of you later on.